Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Touch Chap Reviewers. In this video, I have a quick review for the Hiraliy X11 metal base rainbow wired backlit membrane gaming keyboard and gaming mouse combo set in white. I know that name is really long, but this review is also going on to Amazon's website. So if you're watching this on Amazon's website, this is the Touch Chap Reviewers YouTube channel. I do have a couple other keyboard reviews if you guys want to check that out. So anyways, let's get right into this. So this keyboard, as you can see, is finished in white and does have a gold metal base to the bottom of it. It does say Hiraliy, or however you pronounce that, in white right here. Very subtle. And this keyboard does have a little bit of weight to it. I will note that first thing. It does not feel like a cheap keyboard. And these keys themselves, I do really like the font that they've chosen to go with on these. It does look really nice. So I'm going to flip it over here and show you the back here. You have these really sturdy clips. When I try to pull these out, it's somewhat difficult even because they do lock into place really well. So they have little rubber grips here and here, all along the bottom here. It does look really good. So I'm going to keep those feet out and I'm going to set this thing down like so. This does have a braided cable right here. It is decently long, should be able to hook into anyone's setup. This is the cable connector, just standard USB. And yeah, so that is a quick look at the braided cable that it comes with. And I'm going to also be plugging this thing in to show you guys the LEDs. But before I do that, I do want to pull out the mouse that it comes with. So here is the mouse that it comes with. So this is the gaming mouse by Hiraliy. And the first thing that I noticed was that the gold color does not match the gold on the keyboard. And that kind of bugs me a little bit. It probably won't bug you guys too much, but I'm very particular about that. This is more of a rose gold, whereas this is more of a traditional gold. So this is the bottom of it, just a standard looking mouse. 2 buttons right here, scroll wheel also clicks, and 2 buttons at the top. This button right here in the middle actually changes the colors, which I will go over again in a few minutes. So I'm going to take a quick look at the cable. I do not like how big this piece actually is. On the keyboard itself, that was a little bit smaller, but this one is kind of big. And if you plug in this into the back of your computer and you like to have your computer up against a wall, this will make it protrude a little bit. But other than that, it's a really nice braided cable. One other thing that I would like to note is that this cable is not white. The other one is white. I think some uniformity would have been very nice there, but this is just nitpicking. Overall, this mouse is great. So now I'm going to dim the lights and plug this in and show you guys what it looks like. All right, so here is the keyboard. I do have only one light on right now, but you can see that it is lit up. I'm going to hit the other light and it will be completely dark in here, besides my other top light. But wow, look at that. It's very vibrant. The colors do come through really well on this keyboard, and I really like the look of it. I'm going to show you from different angles here just to show you how bright this really is. And be aware that I do have one other light on next to me, so I will turn that off in just a second after I show you guys the mouse. So now I'm going to grab the mouse. So here is the mouse. Looks really good as well. Right now it's in the red color, which matches well with the base, because obviously that laser at the bottom is red. If I press it, it goes to purple. Press it again, blue. Press again, purple again, red, purple. So it cycles through. I personally like the blue because this mouse actually has different modes. So while it's in this mode right here, if I scooch this back just a bit here, so here it is, it's in blue mode, but as you can see it changes color. So if I move it, it's going to turn to a more red color, and if I just let it stop, it turns to a blue. Now when it's in blue mode is the highest DPI, I believe. It makes the mouse move a lot quicker. So personally, that's the one that I would use, and I like the blue color. If you change it to, say, I think purple. Yeah, purple's the slowest, I believe. But it turns red as well when it's moving. Red is kind of in between if you just want something medium speed, and it's kind of hard to tell the different colors when it's on red, but there's that. So then there's also this other purple color, which of course changes when you are moving it and when you're not. But like I said, blue looks the best to me. So there it is when it is on, moving, stationary. It's kind of cool how it changes colors. So now I'm going to go over the colors on the keyboard, and as well as the keyboard sound and feel. So first things first, I'm going to shut off all of the lights so you can see this. So here it is in complete darkness. The only light right now that is coming off is from my MacBook, which is off to the side. As you can see, these colors look amazing. They're pretty even throughout the entire keyboard, which if you watch any of my other videos, you will see that some of the keyboards do not have that. They're kind of lackluster, and some of them in the middle have brighter. This one is uniform all around. Keyboard, or the mouse as well, looks really good and uniform. So this thing looks great in the pitch black. So now I'm going to turn on one light and go over the key sound and feel. This does have 104 standard keys, 19 keys without conflict, which I believe means just, you can press 19 at the same time and they won't interfere. It's a USB 2.0 interface, and here are the keys. I'm going to pull out one of them, the 6 key, if I can get it. These are in there pretty good, quite difficult to take out. There we go. So if you look up in there, you can see there is no post. It is just an empty spot. This is a rubber membrane switch keyboard. It is not mechanical at all. However, I do want to note that this keyboard, of all the membrane keyboards that I've used, does have a decent clicky feel to it, like a nice feedback. It's nothing like a mechanical keyboard. However, it is not as mushy as some of the other membrane keyboards that I have used. So I'm going to scoot this back a little, and I'll type a couple random things on it. I need to move this to the side for the tripod. And my MacBook is going crazy. I'm going to unplug it now and do even more typing for you guys. So when I was saying that they're not as mushy, they do have I think probably a slightly higher resistance or something when they're going down. I'm not a keyboard specialist by any means, but I do have a few other rubber dome switch membrane, keyboard that are not mechanical, and they do feel mushier than this. So this one does feel pretty good. For repeat attacking, like in a game, if you have to mash a button, this one might not be the best for that. I mean, it will still perform very, very well and stuff, but some of the mushier ones, you can just keep spamming them a little bit easier. But this one does have a good feel. So this is kind of a mix between a good typing keyboard as well as a good gaming one. So if you're maybe in school, you're younger, you might want to look at picking this one up if you're in the market for one. So overall, I do really like this keyboard. You guys can read my full review on Amazon if you're watching this there. But overall, again, I do really like this keyboard. Now I'm going to go over real quickly some of the different color modes. So this is the standard mode that it comes with, but if you hold the function key and press this button up here, the tab key, you can cycle through a couple different color modes. So here's one of them, here's another one. So they all there's 3 different ones that you can choose from. They all look really good. If you press up here, you can see that you can change the actual lighting mode. So this one is kind of a breathing mode, this one is off, and this one is steady. So you can choose that as well. So if I chose, say, this mode and the breathing mode, there we go. That one other mode that I showed was the brightness. Changed the brightness, changed it to be a little bit brighter, but this, I just wanted to show you the breathing mode. Looks pretty cool, especially if you're not actually actively using this and you just want to be away from your keyboard for a little bit. Set this up, someone walks in your office, they will think you are the man because this looks pretty sick. So I'm going to cycle to brightest, and I'll probably keep it at this one for a little bit. So that is the Hiraliy X11 gaming keyboard and mouse combo. It does look pretty cool, and it performs really well as both a gaming keyboard and a typing keyboard. The mouse itself is also really awesome. I do really enjoy using it, especially in the blue mode, because that is the fastest response time, and it does have these 2 back and forwards buttons, which you guys could probably find some uses for in some games as well as just surfing the web. So check it out. I have it linked down below in the description if you want to go ahead and pick up one of these keyboards, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.